So the creative director had worked with Shah Rukh Khan, so we used to keep kind of discussing him, and we kind of saw the videos and what he was behind the scene and stuff like that, and all the catalogs. And when you used to look at me, you used to keep telling me this at 24 that you started your own thing, Justly No Fear. And I used to come back thinking, and I used to go back to the office the next day laughing off and saying that, what, I have no fear. And maybe it is the way he thinks, and this is what he feels, that probably I was younger, maybe 15 years or 20 years younger, so I'm scared or whatever. But he didn't realize that I had shown the courage and the determination to kind of launch a firm at a very young age of 24 and stuff. Rest of it is story. But the point is this thing about fear. I mean, I read so many posts around people, they're discussing and sharing about their innermost fears and stuff. But the point is, why don't you talk about stuff that you're comfortable about, what you appreciate about the world, what are you looking forward to, and stuff like that. And I think the author also kind of resonates and shares this, that there are moments when the fear just goes away, and you're looking at courage to go stronger, braver, and you're in charge and stuff, and you recognize that what is it that is bothering you and bringing you down. So you kind of walk away from that, you do away with that, and you start focusing on stuff which gives you more strength, which kind of makes you feel more confident, which is kind of not making you look at stuff which is making you weak, but look at stuff which is making you feel in control and stronger. And he quotes here that put the idea of better the devil you know. And I would like to add to this that better the devil you know, but focus and kind of magnify the God you believe in and in your faith and stuff. Because when you have faith in a lot of stuff, positivity around and stuff, doors open up, windows open up. You start feeling more positive, you're more confident, and the world starts seeing more beautiful and more kind of welcoming and warm and stuff. And thanks to some really shoddy stuff which is shared on social media or on Facebook, and it is a question of concern for the world in corporate communication as well, in global education, and I feel even in startups and animations or design or architecture, or even in the world of writing, which is magazines or editorial work and stuff. Quality is really important, because it becomes a huge concern as you're only focusing on negative and fearful stuff. You're not going to enjoy living in the world, and you're going to have a fear of even venturing out. And I think I shared this somewhere before, that I think probably the content which is coming in also kind of triggers this fear, panic, and negative emotions in people. You read something, you start feeling fearful. The reactions are, "Arey bhai, ye kya ho raha hai? What's going wrong with the world and stuff." And then you'll see, that there's a lady I met today. I mean, there are girls who come from Australia and US, and they were like, we had to hold back our plans to India to be here, or a travel thing, because we'd been following the news, and we were so scared to be in India, because we thought that parts of Delhi are flooded. But as we arrived here, it's nothing of that sort. So I'd like to highlight this, that people who think they're doing a great job and stuff, they got to really really evaluate what they're doing to the world, and what are they doing to people, what are they doing to the industry, what are they doing to the mindsets of others and stuff. And it can be your parents, it can be your people, it can be your family. So when you're doing something like this, or you're recording, or even sharing, or even writing, why don't you please get maybe your own people into perspective, and get a little more warmth, and maybe be a little more compassionate towards how people will feel. And the author says that we have to put the idea behind us, that we have to be in a comfort zone. It doesn't work like that. If you do not get away from your comfort zone, you will never know that there is a beautiful life out there. There are more people out there. People are wanting to bond, people are wanting to meet, people are wanting to go shopping, people want to learn something new, people want to be together. Of course, the choice of people matters a lot, and sometimes you may not even enjoy company of people because your acumen or your outlook or your sense doesn't match with them. So in that case, my advice is that just kind of smell the coffee, or have some chai, go for a walk, do some shopping, enjoy some music, do some reading, make some new friends, crack up a joke or whatever, watch a comedy, and drop the heavy shit you're carrying around, thanks to the information you've read, or the relationship messes or whatever. But there's so many beautiful things happening out there. Spend some more time praying, and kind of looking at maybe art, or maybe looking at flowers, maybe looking at the sky, It's so beautiful out there. Maybe go for photography, take your camera, wade into the pool, wade into the water. I mean, I remember going on a road trip when uh, you know, um, this Corona opened up. I just picked up my car and I went for a drive, and it was a road trip, and I saw the beautiful river down there. I was like, let me go into the water. I remember having a chat with my sister abroad and my cousins and everything, and I sent them my pictures, and I was like, what, I'm going to wade in, and I'm going to go into this water, and I'm going to have some fun. And I remember the challenge. I had to take off my shoes and I had to kind of go down the rocks into the water. They made some nice paranthas for me. They gave me some nice in Hindi they have pickle achar. We had a conversation. They were planting some trees, so I was doing that and stuff. So all those things, which we feel that we're watching it on TV and stuff, and we're like, "Are yaar, this used to happen in rural India. This used to happen as children or whatever. This used to happen when we were younger or whatever." I mean, you can always plan yourself and find places where you can go and do this. There's so many farms available, and there are so many, I mean, roads and destinations around Delhi. You can pick up a river, go there, and if you have an interest, kind of spend some time there, and you come back feeling rejuvenated. So, like children, be innocent, be free, enjoy, question everything, be amazed, keep your creativity high. You don't have to be so goddamn serious all the time, and if you have people around you, try to strike a conversation with them, have a conversation with them. Nothing is holding you back. And so many times people tell me I'm not able to strike a conversation, I'm not able to sleep, I'm not able to work out or whatever. But the point is, you're focusing only on the issue, focusing on the solution, and doing something about it, and taking action is going to help you. And I see so many people, they share their worries, they share their anxieties, they share their concerns and stuff. But the point is, why are you so focused on fear, worry, concerns, or issues and challenges and stuff? Why don't you look at the brighter side of prayer, feeling good, feeling positive, togetherness, the beauty of nature? Everybody has challenges, everybody has obstacles or whatever. So when you're focusing only on those negative emotions, you're amplifying more of those. So try and focus on stuff which is giving you a joy, and tell yourself, why would I do that? My question would be, why would you not do that? Why would I go into this water? Only children do it. It's stupid. It's immature. It's not something which people of my age should be doing. So drop the arrogance, drop the mental blocks and stuff, and become a child and enjoy. And if you see older people, at least I know in my circle, people who are in their 80s or 90s, they have no airs about what they're doing. They are so spontaneous. They'll want to go here. You tell them you want to go for a film festival, they'll pick up their car and they'll want to go. You tell them that they want to go and watch you want to go to a tulip festival, they'll go with you. So people have to get out of that stuck up discipline, or whatever they call. Discipline is good because it puts habits in you, but the point is, you get stuck in discipline and you're not flexible many a times. So try doing that and step out of your comfort zone. And it's not bookish, it's not practical, it's just something which you got to kind of practice and stuff. And when you do that, maybe you'll enjoy yourself. I mean, for example, when I went to the hills, Leh Ladakh, when I go to a river, when I'm kind of driving, I kind of listen to some amazing music, or I stop and I meditate and I chant, and I feel so good, I feel so great. So rather than just focusing on social medias and who's posting what, and what is the news all about, what is the talk all about, who's fighting with whom, what's going wrong with the world, what's wrong with the world, focus on stuff which you will actually enjoy and feel joyful. Go to a club, go play some sports, and kind of break the ice with people around you. People are looking to be friendly, people are looking to be warm, people are looking to be included and stuff, and that can only happen when you kind of let your guard down and go and have a conversation and stuff. So that's that. So take care, and I think I'm going to be sharing next the video on the great intellectual thought share that we had on PR and corporate communication and global communication. So that would be my next video coming shortly and on your screen. And thank you so much for your messages. Thanks so much for your likes, and thanks so much for your positive feedback. And it's nice to hear from friends and people who don't keep in touch with me and stuff. I understand, but when you leave a message for me, I totally appreciate it. And thank you so much again, and hoping to continue with the good work, and catch you very soon, and enjoy yourself and have a blast. Bye bye.